Yes, we
Now,
are.
where are we able to see that?
From ground
There
zero
it is.
there.
Okay. All right. So distance problems. Okay.
Is it gonna record the sound too?
Yeah, hopefully.
If it doesn't, we're all gonna be mad.
It says screen record.
Really bad.
Distance problems are dealing with speed, or as some people call it, rate. Most of the time in math, when we talk about rate, you're talking speed in terms of distance and time and rate, that type of thing. Now, we also talk about rates being something else, but a rate in terms of speed is a comparison of how far you're going in a certain amount of time. That's why it's a rate. Okay? But speed is rate. Oh, it's echoing back and forth.
Whoa! Mysterious.
How about now? You hearing that?
No, turn it up.
I don't think it'll be able to hear you.
Cool. That's cool. You're like Darth Vader.
I am your
Sounded
father. I am
like
your
you were-
father times two.
Sounds cool.
It sounded like we were in a stadium.
Yeah.
We done? Moving on.
It's still echoing.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Okay, write this down. Distance, and this doesn't need to be in your notes, distance equals rate times time. Distance equals rate times time. You can abbreviate that by taking D for distance equal to R for rate and T for time. D equals R times T. From that, we can get two other equations. And I'm not gonna, it's basic algebra and solving these to get it, but I'm not gonna go into that. But I do want you to write down that rate, you can find rate by taking the distance divided by time. And you can find time by taking the distance divided by rate. So they're interchangeable, similarly to Pythagorean theorem when we were finding A and B. They're interchangeable in how you find them.
But C is the bigger side, so you gotta have that. Like, C's gonna be like the D.
So let's see how this works. Helen could travel 40 miles per hour. What is that? Is that a distance? Is that a speed? Or is that a time?
That is a speed. It's a time. It's a time because it's per hour.
Well, it's 40 miles per hour makes it a rate, doesn't it? Because you're comparing two things, and rate is speed. So I'm going to go ahead and put an R there for rate. Okay. How long would it take her to travel 600 miles? Well, 600 miles, is that a rate, time, or distance? That's a distance. So we're looking for how long it would take. So we're looking for time, aren't we? And we said the time is equal to distance divided by rate. So that's going to be the distance being 600 over the rate of 40. And we can cancel our zeros. 60 divided by 4 is 15 hours. Right, moving on. Harry could travel 350 miles in 7 hours. So again, we're given a distance on this one and time. So the first question is, what was his speed? So we're looking for rate. Rate is equal to distance divided by time. So we need the distance of 350 over 7, and that's 50 mph, because we're talking miles per hour. That would be his speed or his rate. How long would it take him to travel 800 miles at that same speed? So we're looking for a time, aren't we? How long it would take would be time equals distance over rate.
So then we'd have to use our 50 miles per hour.
Correct. We're going to take the distance of 800 divided by the 50 miles per hour. The zeros cancel. 80 divided by 5 is 16. So 16 hours. And then at the same speed, how far could he travel in 12 hours? Now what are we looking for here? We're looking for distance, time, or rate. Distance. And distance is the only one where distance is equal to rate times time. Okay, it's kind of like your C.
So
C
you're
is equal to A
saying
squared.
that we're going to have to do all this work for one problem. It's going to be an ABC thing.
Could be. All right, 12 hours. So our distance, our rate was 50 miles per hour, and our time is 8 hours. So that would be 400 miles. I better write miles.
Dude,
12 times 50. My bad. 12 times 50 would be 600. Good, John. Thanks for correcting me. Alright. Grab clicker
First
up. First row in the order. Quickly.
Hey, Ben.
Second row. Follow in. Kelly, you go ahead and jump in there. Third row. Quickly, please, Trenton. Just grab 24 or something down there. There's one that broke there.
Let's turn them on or not. I don't know what. Something different.
You can go ahead and turn them on. I've got to make sure this is going to work. See, I don't, for this new software, who knows? New operating system. Probably not. Well, it just depends. It's a good question. All right, there you go. Shay 461, Madison 534, Mercedes 562, Brittany 535, Dakota 346.
I gotta go get out.
Oh, I was in the wrong number. Did you really? Yeah. That's your
Whose
favorite.
did you enter?
I had 425.
125. Okay. Let's cancel and try it again.
How are you guys?
Shay 251, Madison 234, Mercedes 262, Brittany 236, Dakota 263. 263, good.
That isn't important.
Mr. Clevenger, do you want to see my new iPod case?
Not yet. I would like to see it in a minute, but not yet.
Your pocket lock case. What is it? Is it cool? Morgan have right underneath it.
It's not.
Is that royals in that? Just this. Jesse.
We'll figure out whichever one that is.
There's always two.
So it's written.
Delaney's not in here.
She's right next to you.
Hey, are we still recording?
Yes, we are.
No, it is.
Yes, we are.
Bacon.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
I'm so busy getting Friday answers.
I'm going to have you answer this just with the
Mildred?
value. Don't worry about labeling it, please.
How do you pronounce their name?
Mildred's.
I'm gonna name my kid like Mike or something. No, like lightning fast.
Yeah, fast one.
Yeah.
You're saying well.
You don't want us to put MP3 or
No, don't put.
MPH?
You won't be able to. They just have it for numbers. So you
Oh, we're
won't-
supposed to answer this like.
Hey.
Yes. Proceed.
Mamma mia, stop trying to focus out.
We're supposed to do like the rate type thing.
Excuse me?
We're supposed to do the rate thing for this.
Would you get?
I guess, yeah, there would need to be a question to that, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Got it right here.
What was her speed? So yeah, what's her rate?
Okay, see, I'm gonna. Yeah, because
Sorry about that.
there's one. There's two Mercedes.
Excuse me?
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes is right by Mercedes more.
$40. Fixed value. So funny.
Alright, so everyone had 40 but 1. We are dividing on this, not multiplying. Okay? Divide, because we're trying to find rate. Rate is equal to distance divided by time. The only time we multiply is when we're looking for distance. Okay? Distance is equal to rate times time. How long would it take her to travel 400 miles at the same speed?